What if I told you that the secret to happiness, success, and peace is hidden in one simple word? Not money, not fame, not power, but gratitude. This quiet feeling has the power to transform the darkest moments into deep lessons, the emptiest heart into a wellspring of joy, and the most ordinary life into something truly extraordinary. Let me take you on a journey, a true story, one you may never forget. There once was a boy named Kunal. He wasn't the loudest in class. He didn't stand out in a crowd. He didn't wear fancy clothes or have the newest toys. But he had something quietly burning inside him, a dream to live a good life, to do well, and to make his parents proud. But life, it seems, had other plans. His father, once a strong, dependable man, suddenly lost his job. The company closed down overnight. One moment, there was stability. The next, there was silence and unpaid bills on the table. His mother fell sick shortly after a quiet illness that drained her strength day by day. She still cooked with love. She still smiled. But behind that smile was pain, the kind that a young boy could feel but not fix. And as if that wasn't enough, Kunal was bullied at school for his torn shoes, for wearing the same shirt too often, for being different. He would come home quietly, eyes low, and look up at the sky. Why me? Why us? Why do I have to suffer when I've done nothing wrong? Each day felt like a slow punishment. His heart grew heavier. He started blaming everything, the world, people, even God. And slowly, he stopped smiling. One cold afternoon, Kunal sat under a tree by the road. He had skipped lunch to save money. His stomach rumbled quietly, but the ache in his heart was louder. That's when he noticed him, an old man, perhaps in his 70s, with kind eyes and a gentle face. He wore a faded kurta and carried nothing but a cloth bag. The old man sat beside him on the bench without a word. He didn't ask questions. He didn't try. After a few moments of silence, he reached into his bag and pulled out a small, worn notebook. With a soft smile, he handed it to Kunal. "Write down one thing you're grateful for every day," he said. Kunal frowned. His lips quivered. "What is there to be grateful for?" he asked quietly, bitterly. The old man didn't answer right away. Instead, he looked at the boy with eyes that had seen many winters and replied, "Start with the fact that you can still ask that question." He patted Kunal's shoulder, stood up, and walked away slowly, peacefully. That night, Kunal stared at the notebook for a long time. It was small, plain. The pages smelled of old paper, and yet it felt heavier than it looked, as if it carried something more than ink and pulp. With nothing else to do, and no real hope in his heart, he opened the first page, and he wrote, "I'm grateful my mom smiled today, even though she's sick." It felt strange at first, unnatural, but something about writing that sentence made his chest feel lighter. The next day, he wrote again, "I'm grateful for the tree that gave me shade when I was crying." And the day after that, "I'm grateful for the boy who gave me half his sandwich without asking." One line a day. No expectations, no rules. But every time he wrote, his eyes opened just a little wider. Kunal's world didn't suddenly turn magical. His dad still walked miles every day looking for work. His mom still coughed at night, and his shoes still let in the rain. But something inside him was shifting, slowly, gently, but powerfully. He began noticing the little things. The warm sunlight on his face during winter mornings. The kindness in his teacher's voice when he tried his best. the way his mom hummed her favorite bhajan while chopping vegetables. The world hadn't changed, but he had. He started to walk straighter, smile more, help more, and something magical began to happen. People noticed. With this new mindset, Kunal began to study harder, not to escape his life, but because he had finally seen how beautiful learning could be. He stopped comparing, he stopped complaining, and in that space where bitterness once lived, hope took root. His teachers saw his effort. They spoke highly of his honesty and dedication. One day, a kind school trustee offered him a scholarship, free tuition, books paid for, even new shoes. His father got a small job at a repair shop, enough to bring food to the table. And when his mom saw Kunal smiling again, truly smiling, she whispered to him, "You saved us, Beta." But Kunal knew gratitude had saved him first. Gratitude doesn't magically erase our problems. It doesn't give us a perfect life, but it gives us a new way of seeing. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have. And when you start living from a place of thankfulness, miracles begin to happen. If Kunal could find gratitude in broken shoes, if he could smile with an empty stomach, if he could see light in the middle of his family's darkness, then what's stopping you or me? Tonight, before you sleep, take a small notebook. Write down one thing, just one that you're grateful for. Start small. The breath you're taking right now, the device you're reading this on, the fact that you're still alive, still growing, because gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a lens, it's a compass, it's a superpower, and it might just change your life forever. If this story touched your heart, leave in the comments and tell us one thing you're grateful for today. Let's create a chain of thankfulness, a ripple that starts here, but reaches someone who truly needs it. And don't forget to share this video with someone who's going through a tough time, because gratitude shared is gratitude multiplied.